What's up, everybody? Welcome to Unfiltered. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something really big, huge, hiring a team. Let's check it out. Have you ever said, I would love to learn more about hiring a team? Well, I'm here to share my story, my lessons, and my simple steps you can't fake. Let's dive right in. Why hiring a team matters. When I got started, it was just me. I did everything. Mop, buckets, phone calls. I was tired, extremely exhausted. A team means that you don't have to carry the load. The big why: more time, more energy, and more freedom, right? Everybody wants more freedom. Everybody wants more time. The hardest part about building a team is the trust factor, right? Can I trust someone to do the work right? Can I trust someone to do what we need to be done efficiently? That's always been our hurdle. But here's the truth. People can learn. They're going to make mistakes, and you're going to make mistakes. So you have to have that grace with those people to be able to learn at their pace and also teach them the way that you want them to do that specific task. And then over time, they'll grow. Another big hit. Where do you find people? So we do referral base. We do use Indeed and all those softwares to bring in candidates. Then we send those candidates a text message if we see our potential in them. Then we schedule a meeting between our HR and also our operations manager. And then the final interview will be with myself and the operations manager. And that's how we usually vet them. If they get through that entire process, because a lot of them just kind of either miss an interview or are late and they're disqualified. So if they make it through every one of those processes, usually they turn out to be well and they stay longer term. But those are the best practices that we've had, and it's best that we've used up until this point. Our best hires usually are people with good hearts. Skills can always be taught, but kindness is so hard to find. So we tend to hire for attitude, good willingness to work, and then we train the rest. How we teach our team: step by step. Show them one task, watch them do it, cheer them on, obviously. I always tell them, you're doing a great job. Here's one thing to try better. People will grow with you that care. So for us, it's just mainly go step by step through everything. I don't give them a whole bunch of stuff to do, so then they feel overwhelmed. I say, don't worry about it. Focus on this, and we'll get to the rest later. So you just train them step by step. What if it goes wrong? Yeah, sometimes it does. Someone's late or they quit. It happens all the time. It hurts, but it's a part of the journey, right? As you're small, it hurts a lot more. When you're big or bigger, it hurts a little bit less, right? Because you have the right team. You can just kind of shift people and, have the right coverages. In the beginning, it's probably going to be you doing the coverage, but it gets better. And the sooner you can grow, the better it is to be able to hire the right team members. So it's not so much on you. But don't quit because one person doesn't work out. Learn, adjust, and just keep moving forward. How does life change when you hire? I remember my first free night. My team cleaned everything and I had dinner with my family. I thought, man, this is pretty cool. It's nice building a team. Your business grows, but more than that, you grow, right? You got time to learn more, grow more, invest more, and all that stuff into your education and so on and so forth. So that was great. But in the beginning, when we first started hiring our operations manager, we hired a supervisor first, an area supervisor. When we hired that person, I still had the anxiety of, is he doing his job to be able to make sure that all our locations are filled with the right staff, and then also just delivering the cleaning quality, right? They can submit inspection reports, but are they doing them accurately? So those anxieties were still kind of there because we're just building the team now. And I didn't have the skill sets to be able to understand what I needed to do to manage that supervisor. Hiring a team is not easy, but it's worth it, right? If you ever said, I would love to learn more about hiring a team, I hope this story has helped you. Tell me what's your biggest question about hiring a team. Drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe this video. Share it with everybody around. If you find value in this, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. That's a wrap for today's episode of Unfiltered with Daniel B. I hope today's discussion gave you some valuable takeaways for your own business journey. If you found this episode helpful, please share it, and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you never miss an episode. Adios.